In this lesson and the next, you'll learn about negotiating the best deal for yourself. We'll build on what you learned in the second course about handling the salary question. In the capstone, you'll have a chance to refine your negotiation skills. Now, let's start with some facts that you may or may not know. First, it's estimated that as many as 40% of all job seekers start new jobs for less money than they could be getting, simply because they don't know how to handle salary negotiations. Second, most job seekers do not know how to stand up to pressure from a recruiter who's pushing for salary numbers. Recruiters are experienced, trained negotiators. Their goal is to get you to reveal your current salary as early in the interview process as possible, or to commit to a desired salary number. They then may make an initial offer at that level or lower, or even worse, they may use your response to eliminate you from further consideration. Third, most employers expect you to negotiate. Think about it. Suppose you're buying a used car. The asking price is $8,000. You offer $6,000 and the seller says, "I'll take it." Are you happy? Probably not. You're probably thinking either, I should have started lower, or there's something wrong with this car. The same goes for salary negotiation. An employer's opening offer is almost never their best offer. Most employers expect you to negotiate your salary. And if you don't, well, they may wonder if there's something you're hiding, and you're almost certainly leaving money on the table. True story. I was once interviewing an engineering candidate who had a unique set of competencies I really needed on my team. I made him an offer, and as soon as the words were out of my mouth, I saw the disappointment on his face. I made as if I had misspoken, corrected myself, and added another $10,000 to the offer. He smiled, nodded his head, and we came to an agreement. He had made it through the initial rounds, and he was speaking with me, the hiring manager. Now, I made the first offer because I needed his skill set. That's the position you want to be in. You need to step back and look at the process from the organization's point of view. Interviews have been described as the classic buy-sell situation. You're trying to sell your services for the best price you can. The organization is making sure that it wants to buy what you're offering, and if so, it hopes to pay as little as you'll accept. Many of you are at a disadvantage in this scenario. If you're like most job seekers, you're thinking about salary from the start. You're nervous about negotiating salary, so you're anxious to talk about money. Recruiters know this, and they take advantage of it. So don't discuss salary until after you've convinced the hiring manager you're the best person for the job. It's simply not in your best interest to discuss salary before you've sold the employer. You can use any of the responses from Course 2 to sidestep the question, or those shown here. Now, if you find the screening process is pushing for the information and you don't feel the responses you've learned so far could work, then try this trick. Most companies have policies that forbid the sharing of sensitive company information with the public. What do you think would happen if a manager posted the salaries of every worker on Facebook? So a response like the one shown here is completely valid. If you're still feeling nervous and wondering, well, what if they ask for my previous salary on an application? I'd say leave it blank or write competitive. But what if they ask for my desired salary? Leave it blank or write negotiable or write to be discussed. The key to having the salary negotiation work out in your favor is to delay the discussion until the hiring organization has decided it wants you. Until you've convinced the hiring team that you're the best person for the job, it's too early. Once they've decided they want you, you can negotiate from a position of strength. Position yourself by being in demand. The best way to gain leverage is to have multiple options in the works. Having more than one organization interested in you will also boost your self-esteem. Don't be like most job hunters who hear an offer and then either accept or reject it. That's not negotiating. Instead, start thinking about negotiating. Imagine yourself succeeding at it. In the next lesson, you'll learn a simple and proven approach to negotiating your best deal.